So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another session of Empowering Morning Conversations. And I'm so happy to see so many of you on time here today. And as we wait for the others to also join us, I want to, Shakti, I request you to start off this session, welcome everybody, and share with everybody what is Empowering Morning Sessions and why we are here every morning.
Sure, sir. After this empowering morning conversations, my life, all of my life becomes ease, joy, and glory. Then every day, I'm with some questions. So it's giving me, I'm in the questions, it's giving me a lot of answers and awareness. Always I'm in the being present. It's not in the past, not in the future. I'm in the present moment. It's all from my side, sir.
Okay, so then I have a few questions for you. Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
what difference does it make? All that you said is happening to you.
Yes.
How does it show up in, what is happening in your life every day?
My day is so happy and peaceful. And then it's, I'm not reacting and resisting. I'm able to face everything in the positive note.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so who else? I'm going to take a little interview of everybody, So what are you getting out of being a participant in Empowering Morning Conversations? Now, I know it's a little repetitive and I ask this question very often. Do you know why I do that? So can anybody tell me why I ask this question to you guys? Why do I ask you to share? Anybody can enlighten us on this? Why do you think I ask you?
Just to remind us that we are in the present and creative mood.
Yeah, just to remind you that.
Yes, sir.
Because it's always good to remind ourselves, what we are doing. I think if we do that in our life, every morning when we get up and ask ourselves, why do I get up in the morning every day? It's like that, your day is going to be different. Don't you think?
Yes.
Thank you, Nidhi Garu. Darshana ji.
Yes, I feel that when we are here on this platform, we share a lot, and sharing broadens our perspective. There are so many, some unasked questions also get answered. So, by the realization of your own sharing and everybody else sharing. And for me, I'm a people's person. I like being with people. So, this gives me an opportunity early in the morning to have the pleasant thing of being with people, which makes my day go smoother. Otherwise, it's just my daughter and me in the house whole day. So, this is a great boost for me. And sharing has definitely broadened my perspective. I have started questioning myself, which I never did before. I just took everything as it came. So now I'm in a thinking mode. That's why I like to come here and to
what
see all the pleasant faces and all.
And what difference does it make? All these things that are happening to you, what difference
Yeah,
does it make?
because I'm thinking differently now.
Okay.
What I thought before, I'm thinking differently, and certain words which had one meaning for me are coming up with a different meaning. So the same word can be a very simple word and a very complex and interesting word. So it's also the words, the way we use them, and when we hear other people using the same word is different. Like decision and choice has a different meaning for me, but listening the same words in a different thing make a different meaning altogether. So you are on the thinking mode.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for sharing it. Yes, Midanji.
I'm taking your questions one after the other. First is this, why is it that you ask the same question all over again every day? To this, my feeling is, my response is that, it is reaffirmation, rejuvenation. And that is what is necessary at times in life, because in this milieu of various kind of conflicting things in life, we tend to forget about our objective. What is it that we are seeking to achieve? So that is probably why you ask this question all over again, and you by through this you actually allow us to be in the same this thing, same objective, same ethos, same this thing that with which we have come across. Number one. Number two, what is this the MC has done to me is basically he's taught me to live life king size. I had earlier not living my life, I mean, even because of repetition, I'm saying, as an affirmation, rejuvenation of the same thing. Now I have learned to live my own life. I was living others' life so long. Now I have started living my own life. Number three, why is it that we share this thing amongst ourselves is basically there are at times situation, environment leads us to some kind of confused state. Sharing actually gives us a perspective. Confusion gets cleared. So these are basically my views about EMC. We thought I'd share with you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Sagar.
Yes, sir. For me, sharing is like opening myself and getting the notes from you. And am I thinking is right, or am I thinking is on creation mode? And for me, what EMC have done is like mainly it is previously I used to be the dancer of other point of view. You know what people say, and I was dancing. Their judgment. I was just a dancer. I like a dancer. So now I just take their point of view as just a point of view. It's not absolute truth. So only this thought have changed my life in really, really different ways. So for me, sharing is like opening myself. The more I am who I am, and getting more. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So who else? Let's ask some people who have not spoken so far. So Anu, would
Sir,
you
if
also like?
if you kindly allow me, I will just say in taking cue from what Sagar has said.
Sure.
Basically, we have been dancing to the tune which was being played by others so long. Now we have learned to leave our own tune. We are playing our own tunes. We are dancing to that tune which we are ourselves playing in our lives. Thank you.
Wow. Isn't it wonderful? Thank you so much. Okay, so let's ask some people who normally don't want to enlighten us. So Anu, what brings you to Empowering Morning Conversations and what are you getting out of it? Okay. All right, so no more questions because it looks like that some people have just joined the meeting and then they are busy elsewhere. Samina, would you like to say? Priya, okay, Priya, go ahead.
I'd like to come in. I don't know if
Okay,
Priya
let
can.
me answer.
speak.
No,
Okay,
it's okay,
1 minute,
ma'am,
1
you can
minute.
say.
We have Priya, we have Samina. So one after the other, please.
Okay.
So Samina, you came first, so you can speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a very good morning to everyone, and I wish we continue with this introspective angle that we come here for, because the more we go in depth, you know, as this person said, it clears our mind. Our perception has become so sharper that, and I love probing, you know, into things, because if we don't get answers, whom are we to go and ask? So a friend will never, they'll say, no, I'm busy, I'll tell you later, or things like that. So you're always in an entangled and confused mode. But coming here, it not only gives you a fresh lease of life, but as we are creating our own dance and our own music. And I love that because it's designing our own life. And that life is ours, and nobody is here to dictate. We are individuals of our own choice, and we have learned to live on our own now. Otherwise, we were always monkey mind as we are, thinking 10 thoughts, and then we don't even respond to our own intuitions and our own inner feelings.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, Priya.
Hi everyone. So I want to say that for me, sharing is caring, because when someone else share or when I share, I share love and I listen to other person. So for me, sharing is this. Listening to someone and whatever they are saying, just receive in that.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Yes, Abhinav.
So Deepak, your question is ki why do we share, right?
No, my
Yeah.
question is, why do you come to Empowering Morning Conversations and what do you get out of it?
Okay, तो अच्छा फिर वो share पे चली गई बात. Okay, so why I come to Empowering Morning Conversations is that because it empowers me. It keeps me empowered for the whole day. जो भी बाहर के whatever negative energies, people tell you all kind of things outside. Even if when they don't tell you, there's something written on their face. There's some kind of space around the world which is अरे बच के रहो और कोई किसी के लिए कुछ नहीं करता. Don't do anything for anyone. But they will not do anything for you. They will misuse you. They will manipulate you. So all kind of conversations are outside, and you have to be on the defensive. That is the way life is lived in North India. But I don't know about rest of the India. So in the world. But when I come to empowering morning conversations, it fills my heart and fills my brain with the positive vibes, and that is how I live my life the whole day, and that is the kind of life I want to live. It doesn't matter how much money I have, how many cars, what car I have, what kind of money I have in my pocket, what do I eat, how people treat me. In fact, even that doesn't matter. Because this morning empowering conversations, fills me with those positive vibes. And then, I live the life the way I want to live. And then magic starts happening in my life. So, yesterday, someone gave me a call by mistake. And then he came to my office. And the kind of business we might end up getting from him is we have never done in Delhi. It's like moving a whole project cargo from China to South Africa. ऐसा काम कभी हमारे दिल्ली ऑफिस ने किया ही नहीं है. And he will have 4 such jobs in a year. So it will be not only accomplishment for me, for my Delhi office, it will be a huge accomplishment even for my company as well, where I have joined. और ये कैसे हुआ? Someone gave me a call by mistake. He wanted to call some other Abhinav and he called me by mistake. And then अरे अच्छा sorry, I called you by mistake, but आप ये करते हो क्या? मैं कहा हाँ जी ये काम करते हैं. बोलो okay, where is your office? Okay, I'm coming to meet you in your office, like that. और उससे मैं मिला कहाँ था? सिर्फ 4 साल पहले किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस में मिला था जहाँ कार्ड एक्सचेंज हुए थे, और उसके बाद मैंने उसका कार्ड भी खो दिया था. उसका नंबर कभी सेव ही नहीं किया, और वैसे भी मैंने 4 साल में 3 या 4 बार तो मोबाइल खो चुका हूँ. तो आई लॉस्ट ऑल माय नंबर्स. But he had saved my number and he gave me so this is magic. This is a miracle. ये पहले तो नहीं हुआ. जब से मैंने ये अटेंड करना शुरू किया है मॉर्निंग कन्वर्सेशन, तब से मिरेकल्स होने लगे हैं लाइफ में.
इसलिए हम कहते हैं साडे नाल रहोगे ते ऐश करोगे, जिंदगी के सारे मजे कैश करोगे. Thank you, Abhinav. Thanks for sharing. And the last person, okay, we've got 2 more people who want to speak. One is Bhadraji, you go ahead, and then after that Leena ji, and after that I need to get on with the business for the day. Chaturvedi ji has joined us also. Go ahead, Bhadra sir, go ahead.
Yeah, it is a very good morning to everybody, and the discussion, my practical experience from this meeting or some morning conclave, it opened the new thought, new constant, new world in front of us. Like Aniva told, that is some magic happens. It happens with me also. Actually, it is previously we have not noticed something is not acceptable to me. Immediately we told, oh no, I am not interested. Now I learn how to receive the information, how to receive these people, and what they are talking like that. And I found a lot of opportunity is coming up. It is a development, mind setup. Mind setup became me positive and ready to accept a proposal from the people. and then not doing judgment and criticize in the beginning. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Leena ji.
Yes, good morning, everyone. And first I'm tell you that this light acts like a magnet to me. अगर मैं रात को 2 बजे भी सही तो भी मैं उठ के ये अटेंड करती हूँ. Why? Because like Abhinav said, na, I feel empowered, and throughout the day I'm in a positive mode, in a creative mode, and it helps me a lot. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow, wow. Maybe because of our vibrations. See, I'll tell you one thing, what we're doing here. The purpose is for us to, what shall I say, diminish the effect of all the negativity that we are being bombarded with. Correct? That's the first thing it started with. कि जितनी negativity हमारी तरफ आ रही है, we should repel it and allow ourselves to remain positive. And if we do that, we'll see more possibilities in life. If we do that, we'll be able to create the life as we desire. That's the important thing. क्योंकि जिंदगी में हम आए हैं, not only to survive, we've come here to thrive. All right?
Yeah.
And when we start doing that, then we have all of life that comes to us with ease and joy and glory. That's what we want, isn't it? Now, the work that we are doing is on 4 levels. Mental, that means we are working with our beliefs and our thought processes and all that. And physical and emotional, right? When you're able to generate the feelings that you require, rather than getting influenced, your feelings getting influenced by other people and by the environment. So we are learning to generate our own feelings. All right, we are getting freedom from all this stuff. All the stuff which controls us. You know, it's like a programming. The stuff from the past that controls us, the stuff now, people trying to control us, you know, people trying to manipulate us. So we are fighting all that, right? And that gives us a life of ease, joy, and glory. So mental, physical, emotional is something which you can see me doing. What you don't see me doing is all the energetic work that I'm doing with you. So there's a lot of background work that I do every morning when I talk to you. There is a kind of energy flow that is getting established. That is also contributing a lot to our transformation. All right. So I just wanted to remind you. Now, today I have a very basic but important topic to talk to you. See, when you desire something, it is something that you desire, right? It should happen in your life. And whatever needs to happen in your life requires you to be a certain way. And when you're being a certain way, your doing automatically is in line with that. Okay. Normally, we only focus on outside doing. We feel कि ये करने से ये हो जाएगा. That's not enough. The way that you are being in life causes many things to happen. All right. But when you're being a certain way, then your performance is also different. So let's talk a little bit about performance. Performance is what? What you are actually doing, isn't it? So here is a formula which I want to show to you. So who's going to read this formula out? Let's ask Milan ji to do that. Milan ji, can you read this performance formula, please? If you are there. All right, let's ask Sakshi ji to read it. She seems to be very alert and her microphone is on.
Yes, it is performance, that is P is equal to P minus I.
Yeah, so there is a difference between this P and this P, right?
Yeah, the first one is capital and the second one is small.
All right, so this is the formula, all right? So that means whatever performance you're doing is equal to something called potential minus something called interference. So I'll explain to this. Can you read out this also, please? Can you read this?
P is equal to P minus I. Okay, now I got it. Formula explained. P is equal to performance. P is equal to potential. Then there is a box, yellow box.
Yeah, potential means what? It's giving you explanation for potential.
So sorry.
Okay, let's not waste time, then I'll read it. See, potential is what? Inherent knowledge, skills, and experience that you have. And also the ability to learn anything that you need to learn. That's your potential. Correct? What is I? I is the interference. What is interference? Something that inhibits, something that blocks, or something that interferes with you. So one of the things that we are always doing in these programs, directly or indirectly, is I am helping you to deal with your interferers. जो आपके जीवन में आपके लिए रुकावटें हैं, which does not allow you to perform 100%. We are dealing with those interferers. So some of the interferers we know at a conscious level. Some of the interferers we don't know. Okay? So that sometimes with people sharing or sometimes with my questions, we're able to discover, that, oh, this is also an interferer, so I need to get rid of it. Okay? So a lot of times self-discovery means to discover what is stopping you. Self-discovery means to discover your strengths also. All right? And to discover what is not allowing me to express my full strength in this world. So this is something that we also do. Now I want to introduce you to something else also. Okay? Now there is a statement written on the screen, and this was coined by one Dr. Shumantra Ghoshal and Heike Bruch. These are two people. And Dr. Shumantra Ghoshal died a couple of years ago, but he was a great management thinker, and they did a lot of research on what makes people more productive. Yeah, so instead of using the word manager here, you can use the word people. Some of you are managers, some of you are retired managers, but all of us are people, isn't it? So only a small percentage of people, instead of managers, we say people, actually get something done that really matters or moves their life forward in a meaningful way. Those who are in organization, you can use the word organization. Those who don't have an organization, they are people and their life. See, what are we doing? If you look at your day-to-day life, are you doing something that moves your life forward in a meaningful way? So when you're moving your life forward in a meaningful way, then you have a life of glory and joy. When you have a meaningless life, do you feel any glory and any joy? You just kind of, like some people say, I'm aching out a living. मैं तो रोजी कमा रहा हूँ. उसमें क्या joy है? But I'm doing something meaningful, उसमें बड़ा joy होता है, isn't it? Secondly, this statement, basically, I'll not waste my time reading it. It simply means that why is it that more than 80% of the people are using 20% of our knowledge? तो पूरी जिंदगी हमने गुजार दी है ज्ञान बटोरने में, get more information, get more knowledge, etc., etc. We think that we get more knowledge, we'll be very, very powerful in life. But do you actually think so? They're very, very knowledgeable people who have stinking lives. So it's got nothing to do with the knowledge. Maybe, now this is something Dr. Shumantra Ghoshal and his team, they came out with. When they studied people who are doing very well in life, they called those people as purposeful people. उनका कोई मकसद होता है. Purpose means what? Question is, how do you become purposeful? So there are two important elements in life. Okay? One is focus and the other one is energy. Two very, very important aspects of our life. You understand focus? जब हम आपसे रोज कहते हैं कि आपका ध्यान किधर है, get your attention in your control. We are talking about focus. All right? And energy, you understand? Life force energy, enthusiasm, passion, inspiration, all that is life force energy. So two factors, they studied people to find out who is where, right? They found out that more than 40% of the people are low energy, low focus people. All right. Their focus is also low, their energy is also low. Interesting figure. More than 40% people are like that. Now, at which level do you think these people are living? Are they living in creation or are they living in survival? It's a question to all of you. People,
Survival. Survival.
obviously survival, right? उतना ही करोगे तनख्वाह मिलती रहे, उतना ही करोगे जीवन बरकरार रहे, right? Managing to survive one more day, managing one more day without getting firing from someone, somehow managing to be happy and not sad, always valuing in that, right? Then we have these people who are very high focus, highly focused people, you know, process driven and everything. Okay? आदतें हैं, चला रही हैं उनको, you know, process है, चला रहा है उसको. But energy is low. So when we say low energy means what? What is missing in their life? When the person is having low energy, what is missing in their life? I don't mean only physical energy. Yeah, enthusiasm, josh, junoon, you know, passion for life. Now, what kind of people will they be and what kind of families they'll have? Will the people around them be enthusiastic and cheerful, or will they be all upset and, you know, be serious kind? What will be there? You think about it. Then we have these people who are very high energy people, full of energy, full of enthusiasm, but very low focus. What kind of life they will have? And the top performers in this world are those who have high focus and high energy. So we've given some very interesting names to these people. Low energy, low focus people are what? Survivors, procrastinators. High focus and low energy people are what? Detached. अकेला छोड़ दो मेरे पास ना आओ, भूली हुई यादें हैं मुझे न सताओ, right? And high energy and low focus people are what? Frenzied, you know, बौखलाए रहते. Oh, come on, hey, ooh. But nothing is happening in life.
Totally distracted.
Yeah, but they have lots of energy, you see. Now, what we would all aspire to be, and some of us must be like that, is high focus and high energy, both. Now, you'll notice one thing. All these three are having a trade-off in life. You understand what is trade-off? In life, we are always having trade-off. Give up one thing in order to have another. So these people here, detached walas, they give up inspiration and all because they think, nahi, focus rakho, kaam se kaam matlab rakho, ye soft cheezon mein kuch nahi rakha hai. And what is the trade-off here? Frenzied manager, lots of energy and enthusiasm, but because their attention is not in their control, they keep getting pushed around by circumstances. Okay? And these people, the purposeful people, they keep their wits about them. They keep their energy, you know, in their control, and they keep their attention in their control. They know where to put their attention and when. They also know that trade-offs don't work. If you're compromising in one area of your life to do another, you know who does that the most? The detached person. He's so focused that he loses sight of everything else that is important in life. Whereas this fellow, the purposeful person, for him, both things are important in life. So you tell me, guys, which one would you be? And for your information, purpose of these empowering morning conversations is always to keep you in high energy and high focus state. Right? So the question that you need to be asking yourself, you know, that's a beautiful question Sakshi is asking is, you know, the fourth one, purposeful one. Is it spiritual? Right? It can be. I've seen one thing where the people's spiritual quotient is high, they automatically and effortlessly become high energy and high focus. See, otherwise, to remain high energy and high focus requires a lot of struggling. So when I'm talking about having a life of ease and joy and glory, then effortlessly being purposeful in life only people who have a high vibrational level or have a high SQ level, they can be there with ease. Sakshi ji, remember, if you want to be there with a lot of effort, you can be, okay? Or you can be there with ease. Now just imagine, let's keep that spiritual thing aside for a while. Suppose you have to be high energy and high focus person, okay? You'll have to deal with all those things that, drain your energy. So all this bombardment of negativity, what does it do to you in life? Don't you lose your enthusiasm? Don't you lose your energy? Don't you become more skeptical? जो bombardment मिलती रहती है लोगों की skepticism, you have this great idea, right? You say ये मुझे करना है, and somebody says यार जरा अपनी उम्र भी देख लो, तुम करोगे, right? फिर क्या हो जाएगा आपको? All your enthusiasm will go through. So to retain and maintain this state of high energy and high focus, we have to be constantly dealing with many things in our life, and that's what we are doing here every morning, isn't it? The high energy and the high focus. So what are the things that raise you of your energy, and what is the thing which allows you to lose focus so easily? Now, if somebody's microphone is unmuted, and I'm hearing a lot of children shouting, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. So what is it that makes you lose focus? Yes, Gopalji. You have to unmute yourself.
It's a purpose in life, sir.
Purpose in life will keep you focused.
Yes. You got to have a purpose.
That means we got to create, we got to keep creating it. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
So once we create a purpose, वो पूरा भी हो जाता है ना कभी-कभी.
Yeah.
I mean, when we become older, we have achieved most of the purposes that we declared. That happened to me in the year 2000, late 2018. I said, I have achieved everything. Now what? Abhi kya karna hai? So I decided to recreate my life.
Yes.
And luckily, I came across this access consciousness, and it helped me to recreate my life. And wow, what a recreation it has been. Because my recreation has allowed for many other people also to be affected, na? Because one thing I certainly realized was कि इतनी साल की जो तुम्हारी पूंजी है, you can keep it with yourself, right? Or you can spread it much more. I was spreading it before also, but selectively. Do you understand? Now I said कि selectivity छोड़ दो. So how are we becoming selective? भाई जो पैसे देगा उसके लिए हम करेंगे. That was the selective thing. ठीक है ना? But ये भूल गए कि हमने शुरू क्यों किया था. जब हमने शुरू किया था हमने पैसे का सोचा ही नहीं था कभी. So I recovered that state also. So purpose very important. Gopalji, thank you very much. Yes, now Ember Rain. So Chitra, please go ahead. I know who it is now.
So good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
So what I feel that one word for high focus, high energy is nothing but a state of love, sir. If you are truly high focus and high energy, you are in a state of love. So this is what I'm beginning to understand. So high focus comes from the head, sir. It comes from the skill sets that you have, how you are able to channelize your intellectual abilities.
Now, how you are able to channelize your attention.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's the important thing. Dhyana.
Yeah.
You may have all the intellectual abilities in this world, but if you're not able to keep them focused where you want,
yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, so correct. And the high energy comes from basically the emotional maturity. That is to put the small self aside and to plug into the hive mind of the moment and try to contribute the maximum to it without seeing how it's going to benefit me. So what I feel that this is just it's a right confluence of head and heart. So when we hit that point, we become purposeful managers every moment of the day of our life also. And possibilities, ideas, just
one small change I'll make in your statement. to be in a state of high energy, we need to just simply plug into our universal and infinite self.
Yes.
Right? So you're plugging into the energy of the universe of which you are a part, right?
Yes,
We
yes,
have
sir.
to deal with everything which makes us disconnect.
Yes.
And one of the things that makes us disconnect from that energy is our propensity to judge all the time.
Yeah.
Every judgment is a blocking of the energy.
Correct, sir.
Every judgment will not allow. See, judgment doesn't allow that feeling of love. See, let's not use the word love in the way you are saying it, is that, ultimately God is love, wala love. They say, na, God is love. It's a pure spiritual energy, which is pure love, not the way we understand love. The way we understand love is full of expectations and judgments. You see the distinction there also. So plugging into that source will allow us to be pure love, acceptance, allowance, and all that stuff. Because when you're in that state of pure love, there is only allowance. No? That's why all the spiritual masters, they radiate that energy of love. That's why when you go in their presence, you feel so peaceful and so empowered, right? So thank you very much for bringing that aspect in. See, that's why I always say the fourth level, which we ignore, is the energetic level. You and I are on the journey of energetics, isn't it? The journey of consciousness takes us over there. Thank you very much, Suchitra, for sharing it.
Thank you, sir.
And sorry if I sometimes simplify your words. Huh?
Sir, not a problem at all, sir. You increase their value.
So I am fond of simplifying things.
Yeah.
Not that the way you communicate, I love it. But I then, one grapples with it, simplifies it, says, so that's what it means. Interesting, isn't it? So the question now for you, two things for today. One is, what energy, space, and consciousness that I will be that will allow me to be a high energy, high focus individual. And everything times a godzillion will I destroy and uncreate it all. Everything that stops me from being a high energy and high focus individual, will I destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, potent power, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Right? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that will allow me to be high energy and high focus? And everything that stops that, times a godzillion, will I destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, potent power, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And very interesting thing you might notice that when you start reaching that state of, what shall I say, evolution, you may discover that you become more playful. A lot of people think that if I'm playful, I'll never be able to achieve anything. How can play and focus go together? You may be surprised by your difference. The more you focus on removing all your barriers that are stopping you from being high energy and high focus, the more you will find that life can be full of joy. And all of life will come to you with ease, joy, and glory. And then you'll sing songs like Kitna Maza Aa Raha Hai, Teere Nazar Chal Rahe Hain. Flowers will start blossoming all over the place. Narayanan sir, Colonel Saab.
Sir,
go ahead.
My take is if you're able to accept whatever happens, whatever comes your way, without any judgment, that will keep you, allowance, correct, sir. So that will keep you focused. That will help you on your journey onwards, sir. Acceptance or rather allowance. And without having any judgment, as you rightly said, that will help us stay on course.
Do you understand? There are a lot of exercises that we need to do with our mind.
Fine,
so that, our attention goes where only it is required. You may or may not realize it. A lot of the exercises that you did when you were being trained in the armed forces,
Yes, sir.
Allow you to keep your focus under fire also. Have you noticed that?
True, sir.
Because otherwise, when now you have faced the bullets and the bombs and everything, I'm sure, right? And to keep your head, you know what I mean? Keep your head means keep focused on what the task is on hand.
Right.
What amount of focus you guys must be having? Do you think it happened because of just like that? But a lot of training went into it, right?
True, sir.
So like here, what we are doing is keeping our attention in our control. There are exercises that we do, but nowhere close to what kind of exercises you did. You know, when you did those exercises under live fire, well, like live ammunition was being fired over your heads, right? Even in that practice exercise, if you did something stupid, you would have lost a head or an arm or your whatever appendages.
True.
So, you know, soldiers can understand the value of high energy and high focus. High energy,
Yes.
जोश पैदा करो. वहाँ पे फट, I mean, you know what? You're pretty shit scared over there and वो जोश पैदा कर रहे हैं. See, that is training, right?
Right, sir.
So this is what we are trying to do, that despite whatever bombardments are happening, despite whatever, we know that, okay, this is happening. You can't be sitting there and say, why is it happening? Why is war happening? This should not happen. We should not be fighting unnecessary bloodshed. There's no time to think about all that, right? I mean, like a lot of people spend a lot of time cribbing. Why is this happening in life? Life is unfair. Why people are not supporting me? So instead of all that, you know, BNS, just get on with the process of living. Keep your focus, keep your energy on what you desire. Problem seems to be, Major Sir, that people seem to forget what they desire.
Right.
Or they start believing it's not possible to achieve all our desires. That is the worst state, right? When people actually give up and say, no, not possible. So thank you very much for sharing that one. Very important. Coming from you, I give the marks. You know what I'm talking about.
So Deepak sir, hi. Hi all. So I have a question here.
I can't make out, you didn't raise your hands. Who's talking?
Hi, Pooja this side.
Pooja, 1 minute, hold on. Then let me focus on you. Because we try and practice a system here that people raise their hands and then I ask them to speak, but it's all right. Okay, go ahead.
So I have a query. Like, it's easy to say that we should not get impacted by situation or people, but at times it's not easy to accept.
Pooja ji, you'll never hear me say something like you should not get affected, right? I always say that you are going to be affected. Therefore, we have to learn to keep our attention in our control, and we have to learn to keep our energy in our control. And we learn exercises to do that. ऐसे सिर्फ सोचने से या ज्ञान से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है ना? You know that very well.
Yeah.
The point is, I know that these things are going to happen. Therefore, I need to practice exercises to keep my attention in my control. See, when untoward incidents are happening in life, is our attention in our control? No.
No.
Correct? But if you have the power to bring your attention in your control, let us say something untoward is happening, where will you put your attention? Will you put your attention on doing hi or ye kyun ho raha hai? Or will you put your attention on iska samadhan kya hai? What are the possibilities? How do I resolve it? You'll put your attention where you need to resolve it, right?
Yeah.
Now you must have seen that some people become helpless. Others have to help them to resolve it. Some people keep their cool. Kya ye ho raha hai, but I will not let my attention go into hi. I will put my attention to find solutions. Correct? But वो तभी होगा ना जब हम practice करेंगे. How to keep our attention in our control. तो ज्ञान तो हमको प्राप्त हो गया कि we should have high energy and high focus. But कैसे करेंगे? By practicing. That's why we come every morning, practice certain exercises. In fact, I'm going to do a little exercise, time permitting, today as a revision. Right?
Please, sir. Yeah.
से होता है, अपनी आदतों को बदलने से होता है. If you remain in the default mode. So we are very fond of using this term default mode. In our default mode, you will not be able to be high energy and high focus. Because default mode में आपका कोई control नहीं है. You're a victim of the default mode. You're a survivor. That is why this whole everyday exercise, ताकि slowly we are programming our mind, we are programming our habits. हम आदतें डाल रहे हैं. Because human beings are victims of their habits, na?
Yep.
Does that answer your question? So we are actually doing something about it. सिर्फ ज्ञानबाजी से कुछ नहीं होता है. You know that very well.
Very true. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes, Sagar ji.
Yes, sir. I have one question, sir. Previously, I used to have one purpose. I have one purpose, but that purpose really does not get me anywhere, sir. I was just stuck on the purpose, on the way. So, sir, can I change my purpose and start new journey, sir? Because I'm not getting anywhere. So, can I start new purpose, sir?
Yeah, of course. It's your choice, right?
Yes, my choice, sir.
So if you had a choice and you feel that you don't want to choose that anymore, you can choose anything else.
Yes.
But I am a little suspicious when you say it's not getting me anywhere.
Right, sir.
कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि we make a purpose in life and we did not do all the right actions. And then we feel कि ये तो नहीं चल रहा है तो चलो भागो यहाँ से कुछ और कर लेते हैं. We have a tendency to take the easy way out also, no? Now, how do you know? So I think it's better one day, not today, you discuss with me what is that purpose and it's not working, and maybe we'll find out why it's not working. And is that the purpose for you? Sometimes your real purpose to be in this world is something, and your mind makes you make another purpose, and it's not working with your real purpose in life. Then also things don't. Sometimes things don't work because you declare a purpose, but you are not giving you 100% to it. And then you say, "Nahi, it is not working, so chodo isko." So we don't know, na? We'll have to find out.
We have to find
out. Decision mat le lo.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Chitra ji. Now ember rain.
So, I just simply wanted to say that, so for me to be a purposeful manager means to move between the states of frenzy and detachment dynamically, and also the stillness between them, sir. So
yeah. But remember, what will allow that to happen is to have a clear purpose, no, which you have made a choice of.
Yeah, right, sir. Yeah.
And your tussle is always going to be between your shoulds and what you want to choose.
Yeah.
So you see, whenever your shoulds are doing the choosing, that's not choice. It is a decision.
Okay.
You know what the shoulds are?
Yeah.
I should be a good mother. I should be this. I should be that. Is that a choice or a compulsion?
It's just a cultural compulsion, sir. It's not.
You're hearing that. So that is what is going to cause you a lack of focus.
Okay.
In fact, it's going to cause you a lot of lack of energy.
Yeah.
So check more about it. I love what you said.
Yeah.
Things you're actually inquiring, and I think your breakthrough is imminent.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Kuldeep ji.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Sir, sometimes I think that there is no purpose in life. Purpose is we give it to life. As there is no work itself, creative or non-creative. Creativity is that which we impart or don't to the world.
Very true, sir.
So it is like we have been giving a blank canvas and we have a choice to paint as what we like.
Yes, very true.
And also I feel sometimes that what you say, that we should live a life of His glory, the God also wants us to do.
Yeah, so I never use the word should, Kuldeep ji.
Yes, sir.
No, we can have a life of ease, joy.
We can have a life. No, what I'm saying is God also wants it. Somebody has said about the God that इस संसार में तू कितना निश्चिंत करके भेजता है मालिक। इस संसार में तू कितना निश्चिंत करके भेजता है मालिक। न आते समय कुछ लाना पड़ता है और न जाते समय कुछ ले जाना पड़ता है। Live the life of ease and glory. Enjoy.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Anybody else? Anything you'd like to say? So there are these microphones which are not muted, and I request you to please mute them. गोपाल जी अपनी माइक्रोफोन को म्यूट कीजिए. All right, so we are going to do a little exercise now. Okay, this will strengthen your ability to keep your attention in your control. So would you like to do that? So sit comfortably with your feet flat on the ground. Okay, everybody comfortable? Now look in the front. That means look at the screen and put your attention on the right side of the room. Consciously take your attention away from where you are looking. Now shift your attention to the left side of the room. Now turn your head and look at the left side of your room and put your attention also on the left side of the room. Now keep looking at the left side of the room, but put all your attention on the ceiling. Keep looking at the left side of the room and put all your attention on your feet. Now turn your head and look at the right side of the room and put all your attention on your hands. Keep looking at the right side of the room and put all your attention on the floor. Now turn your head and look at the ceiling. And put all your attention on your face, on your eyes. Now sit normally and close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, put all your attention on your thoughts. Whatever thoughts are going on through your head at this moment. Now keep your eyes closed and switch your attention to all the sounds that you can hear around you. Yeah, be aware of the sound of the fan, the sound of your computer fan, any other outside noises that are there. 100% attention on the sounds that you can hear. Now bring back your attention to your body and be aware of yourself being in the body. Yeah, let your awareness be aware of each and every part of your body consciously. Yeah, scan your body from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, becoming fully aware. Let your awareness be fully with your body. Now open your eyes. And focus your attention on any one object and look at that object intently. And keep looking at it intently until it becomes more real, more sharp, more details are showing up. Now take any other object in the room and look at this object as though you're seeing it for the first time. Like, see this object as it is now. You will notice things about it which you never noticed before. The colors, the reflections, the texture. Now put your hands, both hands in front of you, and look at both your hands with full attention. And like really study your hands as though you're going to make a drawing out of it. Okay? Each and every line, each and every fold, everything, each and every, see the color of the skin, the texture of the skin. And as you're looking at your hand intently, also become aware of any sensations that are there in your hands right now. If you find it easier to focus on one hand, you do that. But look at it intently. And when you have looked very intently at your hands, you can start looking at the edges of your fingers too. So you can stop now and take a long deep breath and let go and relax and say, ha! Okay, so let's have a quick share from a few of you. What was your experience? What are you experiencing now? Sakshi? And after that, Sagar? And after that, Major Saab. And after that, Badra Saab. Yeah, go ahead, Sakshi.
Yeah. So while you were taking us through this experience, what I could realize is that I was completely into it. That my thought did not waver. I did not think of anything else. I was into the act. I was intently following your instructions. So after doing this activity, I've come to realization that if I control my mind, there will be no wasteful thought or no external thought on not the element of it which I don't want it in my mind to happen. So this is a realization that it is in our hand. When Sukhdeep sir can control what I'm thinking, why not I, even I can do it, because it's my
Sakshi,
mind.
only place where I would differ from you is don't use the word thinking. Use the word attention.
Okay.
Okay, dhyan to mera hai na, it's my attention.
Yeah.
I will decide where I want to put my attention. Na?
Right.
Normally,
Right.
life mein kya hota hai? People are deciding where my attention should go. Na?
Right.
परिस्थितियां decide करती है ना where my attention should go.
Yes, yes, yes.
So now we are becoming masters in that. I will put my attention only where I want to put it.
Where I want. You come to a realization that you have control over it, only that you're not executing it. Thank you.
So this exercise, if you all practice every day, you will get more mastery over your attention, right? The more mastery you get over your attention, obviously you will be more focused. You can put your focus where you want to. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing it. Yes, Acharya Saab.
Yes, sir. I think this exercise, this attention exercise, reveal myself to myself. I can say that, sir, because while I am giving the attention, I was also distracted. Sound are coming, so many things are coming in my mind, but I am just seeing, and my hands and the things what you said. So at that time I realized that how much I am distracted from the outside influence, that how much my attention is in my control and how much it is not in my control.
तो दिन में चार दफा 5 दफा गाना गाया करो, तेरा ध्यान किधर है, तेरा
it is such a powerful exercise, sir. I'm thankful, sir. It's really powerful exercise. I will do every day, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Major Saab.
So I felt calm descending on me when I was doing this exercise, one. Secondly, when you'd requested me to concentrate on some other place other than where I'm seeing, I found my eyes was also trying to go to the point of focus. I was looking at one side of the room, but the moment you said ceiling or feet, my eyes immediately wanted to go, but there was something which pulled it back. So I found a slight amount of conflict between where my eyes went and where my thoughts went. And I got used to it there are 2 or 3 times. And then finally, my thoughts, attention and focus started coming in one line. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Bhadraji.
Halka ho gaya. I mean, it is became a very light when we are doing this exercise. We are the pressure of other external disturbance has come down, and thinking or brain or like that, we're feeling some good feeling. This became more concentrated on me, on my own thought.
Great, fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for another very, very interesting session. Thank you for being there, and have a wonderful day. Come back tomorrow morning on time, please.
Thank you, sir.
Those who can come on time are going to get more value out of it. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.